Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, we are in this wonderful little adventure called Nomifactory, indeed. And just to kind of, upgrade over last episode, I did set up a little area over here. And I did decide to go with the, fluxed phytogrow into this guy right here, the phytogenic insulator, as we know. And this guy is producing us our wood now, which is awesome. Keeping appetite around, not so awesome. But as you can see, our spruce wood situation is looking mighty fine, to say the least. It's looking terrific. On top of that note, let's just zoom on over. This guy's running. So we're gaining wood, and we got our pyrolyse just operating nonstop. So yeah, good stuff indeed. I've been doing a little bit of off-camera resource grinding, moving the miner, kind of upgrading some things along the way. So I just want to show you those briefly. For example, well, we've had to upgrade our power again. So it's actually starting to get to a concerning level at this point in time, I would say. We are probably pushing through far too many diamonds. Now, I can just add another sim chamber and you name it, and no big deal. But yeah, it's getting to that point where we're starting to push pretty hard. We're still maxed out here, but as you can see, we've got a few that are not full, and these numbers have been going down slowly over time. So at this point, I should probably actually add another sim chamber right now because the numbers are dropping. That's how fast we're going through diamonds. So you could see that we're pushing through a matter very frequently here. It's slowed down a little bit here in the last little bit because a few less things are on that were on before. I was processing a whole bunch of EV goods, to be blunt, down here in terms of the tungsten and, this type of stuff. I mean, this guy's still running with the tungstic acid, but I was doing scheelite, I was doing tungstate, and yeah, the whole 9 yards. So it was a doozy, to say the least. But the nice thing we're seeing here is we actually have some tungsten dust. We have some tungsten steel dust backlogged. We actually have a few different things backlogged. I guess this was running as well, which I'll explain very, very shortly. But that is our radium one. So our radium salt from that micro miner came through, and away it went. So over here is where we're dipping our phytogrow, which, as you can see, we're out of. We got a crafting thing in here to make it, but we're out of it. And that's, yeah, we're out. So the wood's going to be questionable here soon. And then I made a whole bunch of quantum eyes with radon, which comes from the electrolyzing of that radium salt, which is what we did over there. And the radium salt you get from the microminer tier 2. That was last episode, basically. So on that note, we got a few quests that we have completed. So let's jump into that and get them done. I made that energetic infuser. I grabbed myself a fluxed phytogrow. Very nice. We got ourselves the radon, and we got ourselves quantum eyes. All fantastic things to gather here between now and then. I also picked up, 64 boron, because that was easy, and tungsten, because we had it. I just hadn't picked up 64 of it yet, to be blunt. So we're doing pretty good. I could also complete that, I guess. That would be very easy for us to do. Let's just get that out of the way as well. Where is our titanium? There it is. There's 64 titanium as well. Excellent. And I'm kind of just looking down this list. Vanadium. No, I don't think I've made that yet. Yttrium. Nope. Antimony. I mean, we could. That's fine. Yeah, the rest of this looks like, we could do thorium too, but all of that looks pretty good. Neobium, molybdenum, samarium. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more to say the least, but we'll get there. We'll get there all in due time. So what do we want to get done today? We've completed the early game. We've kind of fine-tuned some things. The biggest issue, again, with the Phytogrow is still the appetite. Just with the system I have, it seems like that's the guy. Rutile is still an issue. But yeah, we got a lot of different things here. So I think the next step that I want to jump into here right off the bat is let's get ourselves an elite catalyst because we can, right? We might as well pop off that quest pretty easily as well. The other one that I want to get is I want to grab a few of these tier 1 miners, like maybe 8 of them. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, looks like we're good to go. So let's grab 8 of the tier 1 miners and we'll throw those in and get those processing as well because why not? I'm pretty sure that might take a second. So let's jump into the other item that I want to work on today. Okay, there's our elite catalyst. Good. The next one is the elite extended crafting table. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of black steel. I might have to automate some black steel before we get there. That's not what I'm looking for today, though. The item that I'm looking for today just became unlocked with the quantum eyes, and that is an ME wireless terminal. Let's go. So we need an access point. We need the wireless and the terminal itself. So a few different items to grab here. And in the meantime, we'll also have our miners working in the background because they should be automated for the most part, I think. Does this actually have to be? What am I missing? Oh, I need a chest. Do I want to do that level? Speaking of which, what do I need for this? Optical sensor. Oh, that's an EV sensor. I got the quantum eyes for that. Okay. An ivy, a quantum star, radon on a nether star. I mean, it's possible. Iridium. Okay. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. All right. I need to get 8 chests. No problem. No problem. Let's grab just 8 of these guys. That should be very, very quick and very, very easy for us. Boom. Let's get that going. Awesome. Okay. Let's get back to our ME stuff before we get lost down another rabbit hole. Let's get ourselves a 16K. Again, should be pretty easy for most of this stuff. Let's get ourselves an ME chest, and this will give us the ME security terminal. Excellent. Very easy for us to do. The wireless access point should also be pretty straightforward, I think. This guy, yeah, we can make that pretty easily. Okay. Wireless receiver, EV emitter, platinum rods, workstations, quantum eyes. I think it's just the platinum rods that I'm missing, right? Okay. Let's grab a little bit of platinum. Let's grab 4, I guess. I think I need to grab a stack of platinum at some point too, but we'll it's fine. That's just completionist stuff. We'll get there. When I don't care about platinum, that's when I'll grab out some platinum. All right. Very good, very good. Let's get some of these rods and get ourselves an EV emitter. That should be easy enough. That's good. And the wireless receiver. Excellent. Okay. Last but not least is the actual wireless terminal. Oh, no, the access. This guy right here. Boom. Wireless access point. Excellent. And now we got to get the terminal, which is another wireless receiver. I'm so glad that I made extra of those rods because I actually didn't look at this ahead of time, but I figured that I'd probably need another one. There we go. Another EV emitter, another wireless receiver. Makes sense. And let's see, a dense energy cell. Energy cells. Okay. We need 8 of them. Ooh. Getting rich around here. Why does that not? energy cell. Oh, I had one. Oh, well, let's do that. That gets us a dense energy cell. Okay. I'm actually going to pull that out because I bet you it's going to be buggy again. All right, let's make ourselves some panels and our ME terminal. Very nice. And our wireless terminal. Beautiful. Okay. Those should be the 3 items completed. Another one done. From there, I think it's like wireless boosters and such. Yeah. This is going to be a lot more expensive. Quantum stars, it looks like. Oh, and this is the quantum link. Ooh, yeah, okay. Quantum link card. An infinity booster. Yeah, okay. This one's definitely a little bit more. I don't think we need a quantum chamber at this point in time. I'd rather just get some boosters and get that going. So let's see about some boosters. Wireless boosters in these things. I don't know if I needed 64, but I made 64. Whoops. Oh, well. That's what we're getting. Okay, so where do I need this mostly, I guess, is the main thing. And what do I need to do with this is the other thing. So, first things first, let's charge up this guy. Oh, wait, it already charged. Okay, good. It charges from our flux pack, which I got to keep an eye on. What is... Oh, the pattern multi-tour. I was like, what else is in there? Okay, the ME security panel, terminal. Let's just place that right here. I don't think it actually needs to be connected even, but I believe we need to link that with this, right? Is that correct? And then we need to get an access point somewhere around here. Now, I probably want it to be somewhat central with all these boosters, hopefully. Maybe we'll just connect it right here even, as we might be able to be okay with that for a while. Okay. 4.1K, 528 block radius. Well, that seems to work. That seems to work okay. I think we should have access now to our AE system pretty darn much anywhere. I'm not sure. I think this might be like one of the farthest points of our base right here, and we can still access it. That's beautiful. Now I'm running out of toolbar space, but that's a different problem. We can address that one eventually. All right, I want to make sure that this is working. Okay, we got it all already. That worked really fast, actually, which means we're probably overloaded in a few different categories here. Yeah, our galena and all that type of stuff. The one thing, like putting the miner on to get resources, no big deal. This system handles it so well. When you bulk load in like some micro miners like we just did, you will see a bit of a backlog because it's almost impossible to not have it. Now, is it a problem? Not in the slightest. As you can see, it will work through things. Why are we capped on silver dust, of all things? Silver dust. I don't even know where silver dust is in this thing. Oh, God. There it is right there. Avoid that stuff. We don't need it. Void it all. But yeah, so barring any stoppages like that, we should be in very good shape for this system. It's just you actually get that many resources, and I don't have enough pulverization capacity to get it done. So just one of those little details, all in due time. But those tier 1s being able to be automated are great because it makes it very easy for us to complete our system. Other than that, I think everything is going decently well around the base. We no longer have to come back here every time to grab stuff, which is great. But let's see. We got all of that. We got that. I'm very happy that we got wireless AE2. Now what? I guess we work towards the elite extended crafting table. I think I can actually pull this off a little bit. So we need 4 blocks of aluminum. We need another one of those. That's actually really easy because I think you can just kind of pick this guy up and you can just like duplicate it over and over and over again, like so, which is really quite nice. It means you don't have to rebuild the whole thing every time. So there we go. We have 64-ish or so that we can put into our system. Oh, by the way, I'm probably going to forget that I have this terminal. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm totally going to forget. I should actually get the crafting one, right? There's no way of upgrading the one I have to the crafting one, is there? No. Of course not. Why would there be? Wireless pattern terminal, wireless fluid terminal. Yeah, I want all of those. Yeah, I should probably get the crafting terminal at some point in time here. Anyways, it's fine. I'm not going to sweat it right now. I actually wish that they would have updated this quest to be the crafting terminal, not the wireless terminal. But it looks like it would have worked with any of them. Yeah, they're correct. I made the mistake. So that's fine. I'll craft the other one here soon enough and upgrade it. That's easy to do. Okay, the elite extended crafting table. So the aluminium, we need a little bit of aluminium, 4 blocks, I think it said. We're going to need to get one of those extended, which is no big deal. And this is all going, oh boy, and down I go through the void. All fun and games. All right, so these guys are going to go on the edge. We're going to have the extended in the middle, right? Around this, we're going to have, this looks like 8 black steel plates, as well as we need 4 catalysts and 8 components. So 8 components, let's take a look here. So the 8 components all require a black steel plate. And the 4 catalysts, now I think I have one. Let's just double check. I have 1 catalyst. So that 1 catalyst is done. So no concerns there. I think they go there. Yeah. So we need, this is going to be 4, 5 per. So that's 5, 10, 15, and 8, right, is 23 plus another 8, which equals 31 additional black steel plates. So we can quickly grab ourselves 31 of our black steel because we're here. And I guess I can just kind of throw them in this compactor. I don't know if this is any faster, to be honest, than the GregTech machines. I don't think it is, but we can just throw them in there. No big deal. It'll compact them and get what we need done. All right, 31 and a wireless crafting terminal has been made in the meantime. I know, right? The power of editing. Isn't it great? All right, there's those guys there. We'll throw that in there, and let's get ourselves our elite components. I think we need to keep some. I know I need at least, what did I need? I need 8 for the middle, and then I need 4, 8, 12, I believe, for the catalyst. So let's grab the 3. If my math worked, it looks like it did. That's good. We should be in very good shape here. Boom, boom, and boom. To get our elite extended crafting table. So nice. Again, same thing can be done with this guy where you can basically double it just by putting it in here, which is such a nice quality of life thing. I'm not going to lie, but there we go. We have our elite extended crafting table. What can we do with this? No clue. Not a single clue to be had. But I think there is a few items here in this late game situation that require it. I believe like maybe one of these guys. I can't remember exactly what it is. I don't think it's any of those, but there's something that needs it. I know there is. I know there is something. I can't remember what it is though. But as you can see, we are kind of actually starting to unlock some things in this end game, which is pretty good. Oh, we did unlock the tier 3 micro miner. So what does the tier 3 get us? I actually don't know. I have not looked. So you have to combine it with a super chest. Holy cow. That's a little bit more expensive. And a super chest level 2 on top of that. But that gets us more scheelite and tungstate from the nether. Interesting. Ilmenite. Vanadium magnetite. Okay. Tetrahedrite. More cassiterite, more tin, more redstone. Certus quartz, almandine, and lepidolite. Interesting. And then up here, looks like some sapphire, gold, silver, but probably more of the perfect items. More so. The tetrahedrite. What do we need this one for? I think that gets us like... Is it just cadmium? I think that's the main output there. I mean, ilmenite's really nice to have. Well, you'll need that boron in the MV field generators. Yeah. Trying to think, like, this one's not as good as the tier 2, really, is it? I mean, it's decent. I'm not complaining by any means, but in terms of the resources, you need like some of this stuff. The tetrahedrite's the only one that's kind of more unique. These guys we can get. Certus quartz isn't really an issue whatsoever. Redstone, no. Tin cassiterite, not really. Cassiterite, I should say. So yeah, really kind of only just the couple items. I mean, you can't go wrong with more tungsten, don't get me wrong. The ilmenite's nice, you get more rutile, so that's good. But yeah, not really lighting the lamp, to say the least. Speaking of which, are we even processing our ilmenite yet? I don't think so. I think we're still backlogged quite drastically. Oh no, we should be... Oh no, there it is right there. Yeah, 15, 20. Not looking likely that we are pushing that through just yet. Again, this is the one kind of flaw, and there's the only way really around it is to add more processing, because like right now we're just churning through salt and things like this that we also got, right? So it's just a matter of, you know, moon turf, dilithium ore, right? Stuff like this that we're powering through from those tier micro miners. But yeah, until we get a multi-block pulverizer or like a faster pulverizer system, I think we're going to be just limited when we do this type of thing. So, but that ilmenite will get us more rutile, which will allow us to hopefully max out our titanium a little bit more as we go. All right, so the next step, I think, here is we're going to get an EV centrifuge, and this is going to get kind of complicated, similar to these other centrifuges that are going on over here, but this is going to give us a whole bunch of fantastic resources that we really truly do need. Now, I'm thinking about putting this on this back wall just for sake of, you know, prettiness more than anything. So I'm going to throw that guy down there just like that. And we are going to be inputting and centrifuging metal mixture dust. Now, I believe we set this up a while ago. It's over here. I have about 11.2K of it. And we'll slowly but surely be gaining more because I believe I get tiny piles from stone dust, right? So we're getting it. It's just slow, right? So, but we want to process all of that. And all of that is going to get us a few different items that we're really looking for. Banded iron dust, not so much. Bauxite dust, I'll take it, right? Pyrolusite dust. Well, that's actually going to help us quite a bit in terms of manganese, right? Very easy to do, right? So I'll take it. Barite dust. That is definitely a must keep. Ilmenite dust, well, we already talked about the pros of that. And chromite dust, which is actually also very handy in getting more chrome if required. I don't see a need for chrome at this specific interval of time, as I have 9100 here. And I think I'm still making it. I have like 9100, and I believe this is still running. Yeah, just churning through redstone. So I don't think there's much of a concern. I think I even have some chrome over here. Right there. Yeah, I got quite a bit of it. Let's actually transfer that over to the other one, just while we got it here. So yeah, we got a decent amount of chrome at the moment, but let's not get carried away and think that we don't need resources around here. That's always the case. It's always the case. All right. So we have 6 outputs for this as per normal. And I think there was only one that was voided. Is that correct? Banded iron dust. I don't think we really want to deal with this. It's just oxygen and iron. I don't think that's worth it in the slightest. So we'll definitely get rid of that one. Everything else we're keeping and we're using. So yeah, that's a thing. All right, let's start to set this guy up a little bit here as we go. It's going to take me a little bit to do this because we need to set up all of these wonderful, I think that's 5. I really wish I would have planned this to be like 6 high, not 5 high. You know what I mean? But alas, I did not plan accordingly. All right, we'll just throw that down for right now and throw that there. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Absolutely amazing. This should get us at least situated to use this item right away here. So let's just connect this up. I don't think we need any liquids here or anything like that, so it should be a quick connection. And then we need the connections running all the way up this guy as well, as we've done with the other centrifuges in the past, right? So anyways, in here goes our metal mixture. Boom and boom. And we'll just keep 8 in there. That'll be fine. And we can, I believe, already set that, right? Yeah, I think so. So let's just click that and let's click that. That should hopefully right away, as soon as I set it in this guy right here, to bring in some metal mixture, we should be good. And this should start running. Now, EV power, as you can see, 50 seconds as well per output here. That is a little intense, to say the least. So let's extract on blue. I don't think I'm extracting on blue anywhere here anyways. So we'll extract on blue, and we'll make that always right away. Okay. This guy is going to be an insert on blue, like so. Not that we should be fine because we're dealing with drawers. It'll just kind of get locked in. But, you know, better to be safe than sorry, right? Okay. We're almost done with this centrifuge. And I'm curious what this is going to do to our power, because this is going to run for a good long period of time, right? Okay. We did get barite. We got ilmenite. What did we miss? Did we miss chromite? I think we missed chromite. Okay. Either way, that's okay. Let's get this going. So the banded iron, I'm going to put up there because it's the one that we need the least of. I'll throw the ilmenite there. Barite is very important for us. Definitely throwing that one down. The pyrolusite, we'll throw that there. Bauxite is always wonderful. We'll throw that guy down. And then I'll have to wait to get some chromite out of this, which hopefully will be soon. I think it's only using one at a time. Yeah, that's kind of nice. We have like 11.2k of this, so using one at a time should make this thing last a very, very long time. Okay, awesome. So we have all of the different outputs, and they should find their home where they need to. Now all we need to do is package them together or craft them together. Kind of thinking of crafting them together. And we also need to incorporate them into our system with just a bit of trim here. We can do that quite easily, like normal. Okay, there we go. So now when we go into our setup here, into this, I should be able to look up chromite and I should be able to see it. Excellent. Okay. And barite should be there as well. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. All right. Next step is to package these guys together into their dust. All right, after a quick little setup here, I have set up the crafters accordingly, like so. And now for the tricky part. Wiring them in. Yes, indeed. What did we do over here? We have an extract on blue. All right, that should be easy enough to do. Let's just throw that down, that down, that down, that down, that down. And I'm not even going to be all that fussy about it. We're not doing perfection here, but this should extract those items now quite nicely into where we hopefully won't need them or will need them. Oh boy. Why are we backed up on purified nickel? See, there's always something with this system, I tell you. But once I get this done, I think we're going to be in really good shape. Right there. Get it. Get out of there. All right, we'll load that up. Just don't want to clog up this chest any more than we have to, right? That's the main goal here, or at least that's my goal from this whole kind of experience. As you can see, it processes so many items so quickly. We just need to keep an eye on it every once in a while. Once I get all my drawers upgraded where they need to, I don't think it'll be as much of a problem. I probably could just go make mass and just boom, bulk upgrade. But, you know, it's one of those little details. Okay, barite dust we have here. Okay, let's grab that out of there because it's not going anywhere. Why isn't it going anywhere? Oh, I guess it doesn't have a place, does it? It doesn't have a home. Okay, cool. I got to add this to the system over here, and that should be very, very easy for us to add and just kind of make it look like every other dust here, because that's the way this goes. And boom, there we go. We have some barite dust. All right, that is fantastic. Barite dust is actually the target that I'm looking for here, because barite dust in an equalizer is going to get us barium dust, and barium dust is what we actually need for some of the next steps, like the yttrium barium cuprate, right? And indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate, things like that that are required. You also need it for some other things and whatnot. So having a bit of a passive barite system starting to fire up here is music to my ears. I absolutely love it. I'm going to keep an eye on the rest of these. But until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.